Alright, so I am trying out Gone Home for the first time, and I'm making sure. Alright, my streaming settings are right, so I'll be getting all the sound for this game. This is a indie game from I think about 2 years ago. Might actually have to go check, but I've never played it. I got it in the latest Humble Bundle, and I've always wanted to get it. I just didn't want to spend $20 on the game. I think it's $20. I could be wrong on that. I should probably look, but I heard a lot of good things about it. But I'm a cautious buyer. I don't like to buy things that I'm not sure I'll enjoy or have fun with, and I don't have, like most people, I don't have the kind of money to just throw at any game that looks mildly interesting just to check it out. Field of view, max, this is all turned on. Should be good. Controls. Sticky targeting. Relay text. I'd reticule. I don't know if any of that stuff's good or not. I know this is a very story-based game, and you're supposed to explore this house. I actually don't really know much more about the game than that, so let's check it out. Hero keys to walk, look around using the mouse, okay.
Hi, Mom. So I got my ticket home from Europe. I get back on June 6th, but it's a really late flight because that was the cheapest, so it gets in at midnight. But don't worry, I'll get a shuttle from the airport so you don't have to pick me up. Like, really seriously, you don't have to. Okay, so, love you. See you soon. Bye.
Good voice acting so far. June 7th, 1995, 1:15 a.m. Trying to test out the look sensitivity if I want to adjust it. Okay, right click zoom. Caitlin Greenbrier. Probably turn on subtitles. Hold right mouse or left shift to look closer. Katie, I'm sorry I can't be there to see you, but it is impossible. Please don't go digging around trying to find out where I am. I don't want anyone to know. We'll see each other again someday, don't be worried. I love you, Sam. I don't know who Sam is. I'm going to adjust the res here slightly to this. I don't like motion blur. And we are going to turn on subtitles. Where are those? Language? Say subtitles. In case people be watching this. Alright. Yeah, that's a bit smoother. Grab cup. Okay. Huh. Okay. Christmas duck. For $6. There's a key here. Keys are good. Have any kind of inventory? Don't seem to. Surprised I can't check under the mat for a key. Alright. This isn't a horror game that as far as I know, so that's good. Biggest fan of horror games. It's a tissue box. No. Wanted to thank you. Actually, I have trouble reading this handwriting. Left on grab tree, right on bullhorn, exit on course ending. Oh, it's instructions how to get somewhere. Travel time 1 hour 10 minutes. Friend mine's wondering if I'm reviewing this game. Probably will. I like to explore things by sections, generally. Lamp off. Need invoice. Spring movers. Orange Greenbrier. Arbor Hill.
Dear Katie, so much has changed, even just since you've been away. We moved into this house. I'm in a new school. And my big sister being gone for a year doesn't make it any easier. It doesn't feel real. But I'm not gonna let it faze me. I used to tell you everything, and if I can't do it in person, because you're off gallivanting around who knows where, I'll tell it to this journal. Just like I was talking to you.
How do I... Okay, my cursor seems to have disappeared and doesn't want to come back. Can't use the arrow keys. There it is. View backpack 1. Or I. View map 2. Okay. Journals 3. It's down there. Okay, walk forward. Alright. So, we, now the games. Okay. Still don't have a cursor, and that's annoying. Not sure why it's doing that to me. Cursor there. Not here. It's quite vexing. 2 is the map, 3 is... Okay, so this seems like my sister's journal. So I am Caitlin Greenbrier. Got a boarding pass. And I've got a key. So as far as I can tell, Sam is my sister. Okay. Right. Wait for me to read this or flip this. Doesn't seem to be. There we go, I guess. Alright, doesn't seem to be anything. Crikey, I can like grab everything. Cool, I guess. I'm not really sure what's the point yet. Being able to grab everything in the game. Do I need to grab everything in the game? This is something I'm not sure of. Compelled to grab everything possible. Guess it might look like somebody ransacked the place after I'm done with it. hall. Over the Alps, a novel traveling game. Okay. Anything in here seems like it is the board game. Janice Greenbrier. So we have a Terrence Greenbrier, a Janice Greenbrier. I assume they're my parents in the game. Oh, I love my friend. He said, I heard that game was a piece of shit. And I said, I heard it was amazing. I guess we'll see. He's right. Got some light going on here. I suppose I'd like some music in the game. There doesn't really seem to be any music. Ooh, it's a skull. Mexico, obviously. Holy Bible. Sam, so good to hear from you again. All this new house business sounds like quite the adventure. Remember the little dorm room we had freshman year? When we were miserable, fantasizing about our dream homes? How I said I wanted a mansion. You said you just wanted a house in the woods. You got both. Somebody up there likes you. I could use some of that magic. Send me something. I'll play them. Lotto numbers, I'll play them, seriously. But I shouldn't be complaining about this good old split. Breaking kind of freaks me out. Locked. Shouldn't be complaining about this good old something we've had since Bob got transferred to Winnipeg. Just got New Vinyl sighting. Jealous yet? Let me know if you ever want to trade places. How are the girls doing? Has Katie left her big European adventure yet? Speaking of jealous, right back soon and miss you, Roomy Carol. Note. Sam, Daniel from the old neighborhood called. He wants to come see this new house. Call him back. Daniel is a total weirdo. The only reason I ever hang out with him in the first place is we had Nintendo when we were little. He had a Nintendo. It's his phone.
Sam. Sam. Hello. Sam. Sam, where are you? Really? I need to talk to you. Please be there.
Hi, Mom. So I got my ticket home from Europe. I get back on June 6th, but it's a really late flight because that was the cheapest, so it gets in at midnight. But don't worry, I'll get a shuttle from the airport so you don't have to pick me up. Like, really seriously, you don't have to. Okay, so, love you. See you soon. Bye.
The message played at the beginning. Sam, Katie, Mom, and Dad. That's me. That's my parents. Jan and Terry. Janice and Terrence, and that's Sam. Who's missing? House. Hi, Mom, Dad, and Sam. I'm in Paris. I've done many Parisian things, including eating le petit déjeuner. My French is horrible, ignorant, and wearing a beret. I'm going to have lots of film to develop when I get back. Sam, I'm bringing you back something from the Shakespeare Book Company since we're my favorite sister. I love you all, Katie. Arbor Hill, weird? Why is that weird? Sam was in the military. Is that Sam? I think it's Sam. Oh no, it doesn't really look like Sam. Soto? No, that's somebody else. Oh, it's a pen. Huh. Okay, so this is an uncle of my father's. Welcome, new student.
Oh my god. You are so lucky you finished high school before we moved into this house. So, it's the first day of school, and there I am, introducing myself to the class, and I say that I just moved into the house on Arbor Hill. All of a sudden, every kid in the room turns and just stares like I suddenly transformed into a mutant. I just stood there, wishing pretty hard for a rewind button. Because now maybe nobody knows my name, but they all know who I am. The Psycho House Girl. Great.
Flood conditions are expected at lower elevations.
TV's on. There's something up with the house, apparently. Did say I wanted some music.
This is a severe weather. Northwest weather.
I used the matches. The matches to use.
Dawn County, the County,
Pizza.
and secure all windows and doors. Flood conditions are expected at lower elevations.
Leonard work.
This is a severe weather warning.
Dr.
The
Jitters.
Northwest Weather Service reports high winds and torrential rain conditions affecting the following
Sorry, it's
counties:
one of my
Austin County,
communication
Boone
programs.
County, Dawn
that
County, Tacoma County, and Wistaria County. Residents are strongly urged to stay indoors and secure all windows and doors. Flood conditions are expected at lower elevations.
Is right, ginger ale. Sam, thought this would help Dad making friends even when you're shy.
You know that feeling where the first moment you see someone, it's like they have a big gold star around them, and you have to get to know them. Well, there's this girl. I think she's a senior. She's usually dressed kind of punk, but sometimes I see her in this, like, army uniform, and she's always drawing in this notebook, looking so intense. I had no idea how I would ever, have an excuse to talk to her. Till I noticed she and her friends hang out and play Street Fighter at the 7-Eleven every day after school.
This is the girl. Captain Allegra looked off at the ocean and went on forever, so it seemed. Someday she'd find the edge and get to the paradise there. Then she heard a cannon fire. Boom! It's the black pirate ship, she yelled. I thought we lost them at the Horse Island. First mate said, looks like he thought too soon. The black ship came up along their side. Captain Black himself came out onto the deck of the black ship. He yelled to Captain Allegra, You're never gonna find the edge. There ain't no paradise, and your father were a liar. Captain Allegra yelled back, then why do you keep following us, you imbecile? First mate yelled out, We'll stop you, Captain Black. We'll find the edge of the world, and you'll see your father was no liar. The battle kept going until Captain Allegra's ship got away. Now west, she said, and the ship sailed towards the sunset. New address, One Arbor Hill. Terry enclosed cities in the final unit. We extended stuff. Where is VCR then? Not in the box. Cables are here, but if I can find it later and come back and plug it in. Something about laser discs.
This is a severe weather warning. The Northwest Weather Service reports high
Dark.
winds and torrential rain conditions affecting the following counties: Austin County,
Crystal,
Boone County,
2001.
Dawn County, Tacoma County, and
X-Files,
Astoria
Season
County.
1.
Residents are strongly urged to stay indoors.
X-Files. Coaster. Handles. Oops. It's okay. Crumpled note. Hey, are you there now? Earl Sam, I'm Tommy. I'm at the back behind you. Maybe if you get this and right back. Hi Tommy, yes I'm Samantha, yes I'm new, what's up? I just thought that since you're new, maybe you could use a friend. I don't have a lot of friends either, and so I thought I'd ask somebody if you don't mind. Do you mind? Yes, no. No, I don't mind. What did you want to ask? Was it just your uncle who went psycho? Or does it run in the family? Wow. Jerk. Racer, coupons. Dark rooms. I like even less. Katie, please tell Mom and Dad sorry about the stuff that's missing. Sam. Hey Lonnie. If you wanted to come over to my house still this afternoon, that would be cool. I can drive, it's kind of far. But I can drive you home too, so hopefully that's fine. Right back and leave this in my locker if you still want to, and we can meet in the parking lot after 6. Samantha. Yeah, I'm totally on. See you there, but I'm gonna kick your butt. Get ready. Oh, because they're playing.
So you know what they say about the best laid plans of mice and men? Yeah, turns out it applies to Street Fighter too. At least I worked up the courage to walk into the 7-Eleven and ask for a turn, but all that practice at home did not exactly translate in the wild. So after I was finished getting my butt kicked, I followed them outside while they smoked. And that was when she asked me if I was that psycho house girl. But then she said she's always really wanted to see the psycho house. Her name is Lonnie. She's coming over tomorrow.
Maybe this is that CD player you mentioned.
Somehow I always knew that someday we'd be through. Now that it's happened, I just can't believe it's true. I've done the best I could to keep from feeling blue. Can't get you off my mind. What am I gonna do?
Voodoo, mildew, and shandu.
Why, Daddy, I didn't know you were here.
I'm right here looking at you, honey. If it ain't me, it's my shadow.
Do you think I sent
He's a
you
field
far
writer.
away
I ain't been nowhere.
from me? I thought you'd stay away from me.
Try to cut
But hopelessly you got me back. You left your voodoo all around.
I left my trunk in town.
I got a need for you.
Yeah,
Thought I killed the craze for you.
I hear you.
I dug my heart a grave for you. Your kisses keep on haunting me. Their memory won't let me be.
Yeah,
I got a need for you.
I wish you had a weed for me.
Oh, tell me why. Why must I think about you? Oh, Daddy, tell me why can't I live without you? Da-da-da-dee, la-dee-da. Oh, no one else will do for me, and nothing else will you for me. You've got me craving night and day. Come back these blues away.
I'm gonna take your pay away.
Then play me some trumpet in your original way.
Is there supposed to be a light switch in here?
Oh, baby, tell me why.
Oh, these are his books.
Think about you. Da-da-da-dee, la-da-da-da.
Looks like something about Kennedy.
Can I live? Da-dee, la-da-da-da-dee, da-dee-da.
Locked, so I'm gonna have to go upstairs. Basement. Oh. Saying there's some electrical issues, which is why it flickers. who's writing a review of the laser unit or whatever. Combination to endurance. Four, 5, 1. Apparently he's been writing reviews that aren't as good anymore. Sounds like their daughter Samantha might have been the problem child. Will saying this house is passed on to a character in the game's father, or if he's deceased, then on to his children, which is me. One of his children, anyway. We have explored everything down here. That door's locked. Yet to go upstairs. So far this game's interesting. I wish there was maybe more. I really like the parts where the girl read the notes from the girl's diary, or your sister's, Sam's diary, and she voices them. I actually wish there was more of that. Maybe more constantly, like, I don't know, as you walk around the house, maybe memories or something. It's a little infrequent, a lot of staticness, a lot of silence. Necessarily a bad thing, but I don't know. I guess there's too much stillness for my liking. My mother is a conservationist. Conservationist, yes. Excuse me. Mobile. Potty mouth. Sam. It's empty. Let's see in the back. Oh, it's the playlist. You're gonna... Let's see. You're gonna like this... something. You're gonna like this one.
It's weird hanging out with girls. Daniel was around ever since I was little, and other girls? I don't know. But being around Lonnie is like instantly just right. I gave her the grand Psycho House tour and took my revenge on Super Nintendo. And it was like, I don't know, I finally found someone I feel normal around. I drove her home and she gave me this tape and said, "You have got to listen to this." I haven't stopped playing it since.
Stop leaving every day I'm late home in the house. Daniel called again. He wants his Nintendo game back. Don't be concerned. I Samantha Greenbrier. I'm 17 years old and therefore an independent, fully functioning human being. I think somebody's in the house. The fact that you still forbid me from going into the city on my own is frankly absurd. Compare with Katie, who is only 3 years older than me, and yet you allowed her to go all the way across the ocean to another continent on her own. I just want to spend an evening in a normal, totally safe city on my own, even being in Cincinnati. Also remember that I have my own car now. You can't really stop me. Warmest regards, your daughter Samantha. Well, technically she's not 18 and therefore not an adult, so she's a bit silly on that account. What is this? Your goggles and rubber gloves when handling anything in this room. Sam, do you want to see Pulp Fiction after school at the Coliseum? It came out last weekend and Todd will shut up about it, so either it's good or we can make fun of him for liking it. Mama says to cook dinner for us tonight for a change, but I can't just ditch out of it probably. What time? Also, isn't it supposed to be really violent? Am I going to barf? According to Todd, it was pretty hardcore. I guess Uma Thurman gets stabbed in the heart with the heroin needles. That's kind of hilarious. So something about cheeseburgers is important. Todd wants to see it again, so it's communicated words. Ominous shadow. Oh. What in the... What? Wild color, red light, permanent hair color? Oh, maybe it's hair coloring. No.
Lonnie brought her hair dye over today.
Must be.
She said, "I need to fix these roots. Think you could help?" Dyeing hair is weirdly intimate. I don't know if I've touched someone else's scalp before. That's pretty intimate, right? It felt intimate. We looked into the mirror together after, and I expected her to say something about how it looked crappy or good or whatever. But that's when she said, "You're so beautiful." And she was looking at me. Right in that moment, I wanted to say something, but I waited, and the moment was gone.
It's not blood, it's hair dye. Lonnie rules. Okay. Am I gonna like die if I open this room? Oh, maybe it's Sam's room. That would explain. Dang, how many lights in there? Okay, there we go. Okay, so this is just Sam's room. It's not like an actual radiation room in the house or whatever. She's into music. Steggy. Steggy. Combination. That actually works. It's a dinosaur and that's a heart. Something under it. Bible. There's a continuation of the story. Hey, it's the video game he wants back. Probably. One of these is Journey of Crystal. Strangely Bastion-ish graphics. Set.
We're so cool, yeah, yeah. Yeah, we're so cool, cool. We're so cool, yeah, yeah. Fuck you too, cool schmuck. I don't wanna sit around and talk about the water. Weren't those the good old days? I don't wanna wonder if you're gonna say hello. I don't wanna wonder if you're gonna walk away. I don't wanna hear how many friends you have. I don't have any anymore. Cool, cool. I don't want you to tell me what's so cool. I don't wanna go back to junior high school. I don't want anyone to tell me how thin I am. I don't wanna die to a fucking candy tree. Cool, cool. Okay, this is the point.
Lord, that's annoying. Fireball helicopter care stop. Enters the can returns. Find the combination. Minus. Apparently nothing breaks in this game. could be missing something. I didn't find the combination to her locker. It's 1017. Oops. No, too obvious, I guess. Excuse me a moment. I was asking if I wanted to play Interstellar Marines. I'd already explored there. I'd like to get into a locker, but I must be missing something. This is Aaron's bedroom. Aaron thinks she took something. She said, sorry. Oh, barf. Grab mom's purse. Okay, I can't do anything with mom's purse. Jan, oh honey, let me tell you I understand how you feel. But I have had our down periods. It's become a bit of a way of life, actually. Get used to each other. You live your own lives in the same house. The kids grow up, they go away. Sorry, this isn't helping, is it? Don't worry. Terry will get over whatever's distracting him. Things go back to normal. As for Sam being distant, that's a teenager for you. Nothing to worry about. In the meantime, though, this controlled burn, that sounds like quite the adventure. Let's cut to the chase. This new ranger. A scent, that's what I want to hear about. Ranger Rick, you have to be kidding me. It's too perfect. You have to tell me everything and send pictures. I want the whole package. Wait, that sounded wrong. Keep your chin up until Terry is out of his slump, and in the meantime, write more letters to your old friend Carol. She adores them. Love, Carol. To the honeymoon, you said your parents are having problems. This light was on. Ghost game. Katie. Mom and Dad were going to make the costume for you to stay in over the summer, but you came home on such short notice that they wouldn't want to do it. You can use my room if you want. I won't be needing it anymore. Sam asking about my RTC ribbons band. Here's an empty guide. Orientation rifle team adventure training. Stuff. Great. Sitting room. Set player in here. Oh, who's there?
Sometimes you just have to lie to Mom and Dad. Like when Lonnie asked me to see a band with her and stay over at her friend's place in the city after. That's a lie to Mom and Dad's situation. But it was so worth it. The girls on stage were just so loud and real and awesome. And everybody was moving together like one huge tide of sound. Between two songs, Lonnie leaned over and said, "How do you like your first show?" I was so happy. I felt tears starting in my eyes. And then she up and hugged me. I think she could tell.
Secret passage. Library. I think I've been in the library yet. Or have I? Haven't. Not enter if red lights are on. So there's an attic that's locked, a basement that's locked. Suddenly I am stairs. Seems like a combo. Fantastic. Light broke. For God. Creep out. Alright, isn't there another secret up here? There is. Over here somewhere. Straight ahead? Yes. Come back. Zero 0501.
Lonnie came over today, but everything was different. She was sitting at my desk chair, and she wouldn't look at me. Finally, I asked her what was going on. She said she felt like she'd done something wrong that night in the city. Like I must think... But I said no, there was nothing wrong. I just wanted to say... But I couldn't find the words. I felt like I was gonna cry, but I wasn't sad. She got up and sat next to me on the bed. I looked at her. Lonnie, do you think you could ever And that's when she kissed me.
Gosh, Sam. Gosh, indeed. I have the basement key now. Bum, bum, bum. Basement is way over there. Don't know what that is yet. Right, at the end of this. Running this game, which is fine. It's, I guess, mildly annoying for a moment here. Right. Spooky, dark basements. Just what I like. Potato chips. Samantha. Like the cordially thank you for having you into your abode for the Thanksgiving holiday with your lovely family. Enjoyed the flavorful potatoes, and also it was weird being around your parents for that long, but it was pretty funny how impossible it is for your dad not to be awkward for more than 30 seconds at a time. Very cordially yours, Sweet and confident Lonnie. Mr. Soto, allow me to take this opportunity to thank you in kind for being such a gracious host at the festivities at your father's estate following the aforementioned meal with my parents. Your family's Thanksgiving feast was the more enjoyable of the two events, I must say. I especially appreciated the time I spent with your grandmother, who was a lovely woman, with sterling taste and refined air. Let's do it again, same time next year, shall we? Indeed, Madam Samantha Greenbrier, Esquire.
It's different now. I mean, we still hang out all the time like before. But now when no one else is around... Well, you know. So you could say we're dating. But it's secret. Secret dating? I don't know. I mean, I guess that's the real difference. Now when we get off the phone, or go home for the night, or it's just quiet and we're alone, we say I love you.
There's a gold locket somewhere. She got into the writing college.
I'm so stupid sometimes. I was telling Lonnie that I got into my college summer program thing, and I was all making plans like, you should come visit me, stay in my dorm room. But she said, Sam, I ship out on June 6th. I was like, ship out? To where? She said, to basic training. What did you think I was doing all that ROTC stuff for? I guess she's been planning to join the army right after high school since she was like 12. And I guess she's really going to do it. So I was like, after graduation, I'm just never going to see you again? She said, let's just have fun while we can.
Ouch. Poor girl. Someone's cut out that photo. Dear Terrence, thank you for sending along a copy of your newly published book, Not the Search for the Manuscript. I certainly recognize my son in the subject matter. Does work. Translation. His father is saying his book isn't very good.
Todd's band lost their singer. Todd said he sucked. Lonnie said he got sick of Todd's shit, and he was complaining about needing a new singer. So Lonnie was like, I can sing. And they were all kind of like, you can? And she was like, probably. But she's been rehearsing with them for like a week now. And I finally got to see them play in Todd's basement today. And she's actually really amazing. I feel so proud when she's on stage. It's incredible being in awe of someone you love. So everybody knows it's like a temporary situation till she ships out in June. But till then, I'm gonna be at every single show.
Dear Sam, I was thinking of us when I drew it at the hotel. We love Mexico. I think probably the nature is totally different than back home. I keep thinking about Allegra and the first mate, lost on a mysterious island. Even the plants are out to get them, and I think of them together out there in the wilderness together, and I start thinking of you again. When I am better and I almost feel you. I've been trying to save it for when together again. I haven't done a good job, okay, but I tried. Okay, enough about that. Your last letter got to me the day before we started driving back north. We'll be racing this letter home. If I get first, we can read it together. And yes, I'll take tons of photos. I'll have to spend so much time in the dark room. Funny. Like a drag. The first time I was in my room in the middle of the night. I woke up and Lonnie was kissing me. The clock said 3. Hey. What? Oh. Character, set it down. Okay, there's something over there, but there's also more stuff here. Upstairs. I want to go upstairs. Safe. Don't have the combination. Library bill missing. I didn't find a key. There's a safe. So I'll go. Here. What's all this? Goes all the way up, I guess. Oh. 80s room. One 963. Probably the combination to that safe. Maybe. Let's go find out. Oil of clove. And asunder. Your sister. Right, what shall be my last appeal? Go unanswered, one way or the other. I feel a prisoner as on an island. No jail. Human. One mind examining itself, endlessly, searching for relief. Years since transgression, I have some, no absolution, only forgiveness. Good faith, I have removed myself from all temptation. Something to prove my commitment. I can imagine. My own. A lot of trouble reading that handwriting, I dare say. Okay, so I got in that safe, but I still a few locked doors. The red room and the door off the side of the house. Mobile. It's a lie to mom and dad's situation, but it was so worth it. Psycho house where all the cool stuff living. Psycho house where cool thing number one. Everybody in the hall thinking you don't know they're looking at you and whispering as you walk past because I guess they haven't heard of peripheral costumes, skeletons, and devils, cheerleaders, and the smells like teen spirit, video, and girl justice. What is this?
I don't get Lonnie sometimes. Like, her band, and our zine, and her hair, and everything are all anti-authority. But I watch her in JROTC, and she's doing drills in perfect formation, following orders, no question. And there's all this stuff in the news about don't ask, don't tell. Like, she's going to join the army and then have to lie about who she is. She said they don't need to know what they don't need to know. Like it was no big deal. This from the girl who trashed her locker to, like, defend my honor. I've learned when to stop arguing, though. I don't think Lonnie even gets Lonnie sometimes.
another cassette tape around here somewhere. Not enough. Hard enough. I'm in that locked room. Lock from the inside. Yes, I am. Spanish text. So mother got a promotion. Skull downstairs. Okay, it's dark. Oh, so many rooms. Lord, this place is big. Purse? How many does she have? So parents are having problems. Sounds like she's, I don't know if she's having an affair, but she's going out with another guy. Grounded. Distributing inappropriate materials on school grounds.
I had an interesting talk with Mom and Dad tonight. One you were never gonna need to have. I mean, you've known, right? I've known. I've known since, like, She-Ra. Mom and Dad didn't, I guess. But they saw the zine and the stuff on the locker, and they were like, is there something we should know about you and Lonnie? And so here's the thing. I was prepared for them to be mad. or disappointed or start crying or something, but they were just in denial. You're too young to know what you want. You and Lonnie are just good friends. You just haven't met the right boy. It's a phase. That's what I didn't see coming. That they wouldn't even respect me enough to believe me. Well, joke's on them, 'cause they're in for one very long phase.
First off, congratulations. New screenplay regional director, and I say congratulations because, come on, you're going to take the job, right? What are you waiting for? An engaged invitation, call them back. But in the meantime, let's discuss this little outing you had with our favorite flannel-clad hunk. What a blast. You sound like you're reading a lot into an innocent night out. You sure there's something there? Said he has an out-of-town girlfriend. You're sure they're not serious? Okay. So we have to figure out when we'll meet each other next in person. Off with the letters and congratulations. Magnificent. Or something, boss lady. Okay. Things should have worked. Okay, really? Go through the freezer. Oh yeah, ice cream. Cutting board.
Daniel finally came over to get his game. I'd been dreading it. But he brought this story with him that I wrote when we were little. I started reading it, and then there I was, crying at the kitchen table. He asked what was wrong, and I was thinking about how we used to be friends, how much I'd taken for granted. But instead, I told him about school, and Dad, Lonnie, and then how sorry I was that I wasn't his friend anymore. He gave me a hug and said it was going to be okay. And for some reason, I almost believed him.
Interesting.
asked Lonnie what she had to do to get ready to ship out for basic training. She said, not a lot, really. You're not allowed to bring anything with you. You have no possessions, no contact with the outside world while you're in basic. You just train hard every day, and then you deploy from there. So, they'll just send her away. To who knows where. The other side of the country? The other side of the world? My mind, can't process it. She's really going to be gone. Just gone.
Wow. Kitchen. See, I've gone through all that. Haven't gone over here yet.
Lonnie had her going away show with her band tonight. She's so incredible on stage. When she was singing, I could practically forget everything. That we only had 48 hours left. That I don't know what comes next. That I can't live without her. Then she dedicated the last song to me. I couldn't take it. I was out on the curb in the alley, sobbing till my ribs hurt. I would follow her anywhere, Katie. But I can't. Where she's going. After a long time, she found me. She said she was sorry. She said, I wish things could be different. I just wanted to make you happy. I said, I don't think you can anymore.
Greenhouse. Couples counseling. Oh, so they're going on vacation really for their counseling.
We agreed our last night together would be our happiest ever, and we'd forget tomorrow was going to come at all. It worked for a while. We had a good time seeing Oscar off, then ran up to the attic to look through our photos, to find one for Lonnie to take with her. And looking at them, I realized they were all in the past, and there wouldn't be any more. I didn't know what I was going to do. And I cried. And she held me. She said she knew it was hard, but life would move on. I said I didn't want my life to keep moving without her. That's when she cried too. I was so exhausted. I must have fallen asleep like that, in her arms. In the morning, I woke up, and I was finally alone. The sunset light in this house is the saddest thing I've ever seen. I just want to sleep. When I'm in the attic, it almost feels like Lonnie could still be here. She's just downstairs. I'm just waiting to hear her pull down the hatch and come running up. Maybe I'll go up to the attic and wait.
This is a pretty impressive story, I have to say.
Oh my God. Katie, I fell asleep in the attic, in Lonnie and my old spot, and I missed the first 2 calls. I just barely caught the third one before the machine got it. And it was Lonnie, on a payphone. She'd been on the bus to basic, and she said she couldn't think of anything but me and us, and that she couldn't go through with it, with the army and being apart and all of it. And so she got off the bus in Salem. She said, "Sam, I want you to pack up everything you can and get in your car and come find me. And let's just drive until we find somewhere for us." And she asked me if I could do that. And I said yes. Yes. Katie, I'm so sorry that I can't be there to see you in person, that I can't tell you all this myself. But I hope as you read this journal and you think back, that you'll understand why I had to do what I did, and that you won't be sad, and you won't hate me, and you'll just know that I am where I need to be. I love you so much, Katie. I'll see you again someday. Love, Sam.
impressed by that. But I just checked the game out and ended up playing the whole thing through. Sarah Grayson Sims, Elm Landscape. Music of Heaven's Betsy. Special links. This may have been a Kickstarter program. I'll have to go check. A lot of cats. Alright. I'm gonna stop streaming. That was the entire Gone Home experience in, actually not sure how many hours I just played. 109 minutes, or 100 minutes, rather. I left the game open for about 9 minutes earlier, so it took me an hour and 40 minutes to play through the game. But yeah, that was good. That was worthwhile.